G'day everyone, it's your Commissioner here. Just a video to explain trading. Now, Supercoach Draft is all about trading. It's the only way to boost the strength of your side. So you need to get a firm grasp on how to trade and when to trade and who to trade. So that's what this video is about. Firstly, I want to have a chat with you about why you would trade a player. So we've just had our draft, and looking through my squad, for the most part I'm pretty happy with it. I've got some strong forwards, a good bench, most of the back line. How the hell did Jason Nightingale get in there? I put him down the bottom of the list. The bloody auto draft duped me. Now I don't look. Yeah, he's a Kiwi international. I know, but shut up, because he plays 3 good games a year. And sorry, Jason, but you're not taking up room on my field while you sort your shit out. I'm not waiting around for your 3 games of wonder every year. So you're gone. You're gone. And another reason why you might want to, so you know, you've got a Jason Nightingale in your team, you want to get rid of him. Who'd blame you? Another reason why you'd want to trade players is if you've got strong players on your bench. Now, just to explain the bench in Supercoach, your bench players do not contribute to your tally each week. So it doesn't matter how many points they're getting, it makes no difference. They're not going to contribute to your overall score. So the only reason we have a bench is if players get injured at the last minute. Josh Reynolds gets injured, James Maloney will jump in. The lowest scoring bench player will jump in. So it's not even the right player for the job. It's the lowest scoring bench player will jump into Josh Reynolds' position. So basically, having strong players on your bench is a waste of time. You're better off exchanging one of these players for a strong player in a position where you can fit them on the field. So I've got too many halfbacks here. I've got a halfback here, halfback here, halfback here. I haven't got space to put them on the field, but they're very valuable. So I'll swap them for someone who can replace a Fruit Loop like Jason Nightingale. And that will put Jason Nightingale on the bench. So there's plenty of reasons why you trade players. You might just really like someone, you want them on your team, I don't know. But what we want to talk about is how you go about doing it. So the first way to get rid of Jason Nightingale is to dump him. So we go to the trade centre, we go to trade players, and here we have a list of every player in the comp. Now it's too big to sort through, so what we do on the left hand side, we click on free agents. Now the list has changed. Here you can see all these players here are free agents. They haven't been picked up by any other team. They're available for an immediate swap into your side with any player you choose, which is great, but you have to remember that these are the players that no one else picked in the draft. So unless there's a diamond in the rough, you're not going to find a Paul Gallen or anything like that in here. So how do we get, well, so let's look through this list and try and find a player that we like better than Jason Nightingale. Cha-ching, Nathan Merritt, try-scoring machine. He's Australian, he's a good honest bloke. So let's hit the plus sign next to Nathan. He now appears up the top of our screen. You can see here Nathan Merritt. Then on the left hand side of the screen we go to your team, we pick Jason bloody Nightingale. You can see Nathan Merritt's popped up there, but we're not finished yet. We have to go up to the top here where it says pending trades. You can see here Nightingale, Merritt, hit complete, and it comes up with this confirmation screen just to make sure you know what you're doing. You hit acquire this free agent and you're done. So what will happen then is Nathan Merritt will replace Jason Nightingale in my squad. Then Jason Nightingale will go on a thing called the waiver list. Now that requires some explanation. It's a little complicated. So we'll head over to the waiver list now. Trade Centre, Trade Pool and Waiver List. And here we are. So over on the right hand side we have the current waiver priority order. Alright, so Players that are dumped go on a thing called the waiver list. You see Paolo over here. He's sitting there. He's been dumped by Phil in the last 48 hours. Now, this priority order puts the team coming last in the comp at the top and the team coming first in the comp at the bottom. And what it's designed to do is when a player is discarded from a team, it gives the player coming last the first crack at picking them up. So Paolo's been dumped by Phil. If Croker's Jokers decide they want him, they can go into the trade players tab and click on him, add him to their team, propose a trade. I can go in down the bottom here. I can say, yep, I want him as well. Everyone can put their hand up and say, yep, I want him. And the team at the top of this list will be the team that gets him when this time runs out. As I say, it's just a method for teams that are dragging the chain a bit at the back of the pack to catch up using the discards from the teams further up the ladder. So that's the waiver list in a nutshell, just to show you how to pick up Paolo if you want him. You go back to trade players. Instead of hitting free agents on the left hand side, we hit this one, players under waiver. We hit the plus sign, we go down, we pick the player we want to swap him for. Boom. And same again, hit complete, confirm, all that sort of stuff. So that's how we get Jason Nightingale completely from our squad. We can choose from the free agent list or the waiver list, and he's now completely gone from our squad. We never have to see him again, and there's plenty to be happy about. However, the downfall is we're really trading for players that are of less value for the most part. Like I say, unless there's a diamond in the rough, most of these players are discards and weren't good enough to be picked up in the first place. So you've really got to look hard for someone that's of a higher value than what you've already got. So what else can we do to get rid of Jason? Let's go to team trades, and down on the right hand side, players offered for team trade. So what we can do is we can click on Jason Nightingale here, and essentially what we're doing here is offering him to the entire league. So we say, hey everyone, I hate Jason Nightingale, maybe you don't, make me an offer and you can have him. So it's a great way to see what your player's worth, who people are willing to trade for him. It's a nice way of picking up discards if you keep an eye on the list, picking up players that no one wants without having to go through the waiver system. And yeah, it's a nice easy way of doing things, but whether anyone's going to pick up your discards is another story. So no one's picked up Jason. We remove him from the list. How else can we get rid of him? Well, we have to get creative. So let's go back and have a look at our team. We've got Jason, who's a wing. We've got this really strong bench over here that we can't fit on the field. So perhaps we're better off trading one of our halfbacks or 5/8s for a centre or winger that could take Jason's place. Then we simply move Jason to the bench where he's not hurting anyone, he's not knocking on, it doesn't matter what he's doing over there, and we replace him with a strong centre or winger. So I've got halfbacks and 5/8s. What I need to do is find someone that has an absolutely rubbish halfback or 5/8 and has lots of wings and centres that I can make a reasonable trade for. So if we go to the league tab, up the top here is everyone's teams. You can click on them and have a look at their squads. So we're going to go into Raiders 89, and as we scroll down here, we'll see that Raiders 89 has a horrible 5/8 in William Zillman, former Canberra player, left for the Titans. Karma bit him in the bum. He should never have left. That said, he's got nothing on Dugan. So he checks box 1. He's got a horrible 5/8. Box 2, does he have centres and wingers? Yes, he does. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got they're all pretty good. He can only put 4 on the field, so he's got 2 sitting on his bench. So perhaps we can persuade him to trade a decent 5/8 and move William Zillman to his bench and give us one of his wonderful centres and wingers for one of our wonderful 5/8s and halves. So we go to the trade centre, hit trade players. We'll pick the player that we want to give away. So all the 5/8s and halfbacks are pretty good. We'll get rid of Maloney, and we need to find Jamie Lyon over here. So we hit plus next to Jamie Lyon's name. I've just started typing his name in on the left there. That's brought him up. So we can see up top here, James Maloney out, Jamie Lyon in, hit complete. And this will send an offer to Readers89 for the trade. And if he's happy to go ahead with the trade, he'll have an opportunity to accept it. And if he doesn't, he can deny it. So over here, we're back at Team Trades tab now. We've got James Maloney out, Jamie Lyon in, and that'll stay there until either Andrew accepts my offer, Raiders89 accepts my offer, or I hit remove offer here and change my mind, take it off. So our end result will be, we now have James Maloney gone from our side. We'll have Jamie Lyon in our squad instead. So let's imagine Joel Thompson here is Jamie Lyon. We can then substitute Jamie Lyon in for Jason Nightingale. So Jason's now over here, not doing anyone any harm. He's not doing anyone any good, but he wasn't anyway. We've got our imaginary Jamie Lyon over here scoring tons of points. Raiders89 now has a quality 5/8 or halfback, I can't remember. And they're scoring more points, so it's a mutually beneficial deal. So the point of all this is to come up with arrangements that are going to be beneficial to both parties, and it's fun to figure out exactly how you go about doing that. You have to look at other people's squads, look at your strengths and weaknesses, look at theirs, and yeah, if you look hard enough, you'll come up with a way to, you're guaranteed to come up with a way to bolster your squad and score more points on a week in, week out basis, which is what it's all about. So that's trading in a nutshell. I hope it all made sense. Please feel free to ask me any questions. I'm more than happy to field them. Until next week, I'm Paul Ryman, and that's why I drink.